From Global Peterborough, this is Global News Morning.
Hi, good morning, and thanks for joining us here on Tuesday, August 23rd. Today at 11 a.m. down at Peterborough City Hall, there will be a flag raising to mark International Overdose Awareness Day. Now, that day coming up at the end of the month on August 31st, but we're getting ready to really recognize that in the community and, share stories and remember those we've lost to overdose.
That's right, Kaylee. At City Hall, there will be someone from Moms Stop the Harm, someone affected by overdose themselves. And of course, city officials and police will be in attendance for that flag raising, as you said, as 11 a.m. Afterwards, the procession will move from City Hall to the Peterborough Police Station, where another flag raising will be held, Kelly. So, of course, we're watching that and, of course, remembering all those affected by overdose today on August 31st and every day of the year.
Yeah, definitely. And in terms of the weather today, let's take a look at what we're anticipating as we head toward that event and the rest of the day today. Now, this morning, a few clouds out there. Chance of showers does continue this morning, on and off, just a little bit of light rain. Nothing too substantial at this point, but you might get caught in a little bit of wet weather. But also looking at some clearing too, mixed in, and then into the afternoon, some sunshine. But we also have risk of thunderstorm picking up today as well. That humidity makes a return too.
All right. Thanks so much, Kaylee. A house fire in Port Hope was the result of a lightning strike.
From Global Peterborough, this is Global News Morning.
Well, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Tuesday, August 23rd. Coming up a little bit later on in the show, Nicholas Orman will be speaking with us about Ride for the Climate. So he's part of a duo going on a 421-kilometer bike tour to raise awareness and money for climate change action in the community.
From Global Peterborough, this is Global News Morning.
Hi, good morning, and thanks for joining us here on Tuesday, August 23rd. Today at 11 a.m. down at Peterborough City Hall, there will be a flag raising to mark International Overdose Awareness Day. Now, that day.
From Global Peterborough, this is Global News Morning.
Good morning to you. It is Tuesday, which means tonight the Century 21 Lakers are back at the PMC facing off the Six Nations Chiefs, Kelly, for Game 4 of the MSL Finals. Of course, the fans watching this from the start, and if you were there on the Sunday game or watching perhaps on YouTube or at your TV, you know how exciting these final best-of-7 games have been so far.
From Global Peterborough, this is Global News Morning.
Well, hey, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Tuesday, August 23rd. Coming up in September, you will have the opportunity to hike for hospice. So it's an exciting event that goes toward raising money for hospice care in Peterborough.
From Global Peterborough, this is Global News Morning.
Welcome back. End of life is a journey we all have to go through, but it doesn't mean it's easier for anyone. Hospice Peterborough is hoping you can help end-of-life patients be surrounded by care in their last days, and those affected by terminal illness to also find support. Amy O'Reilly is here now for the return of Hike for Hospice this September. Amy, it's a virtual Walk Your Way event for the third year in a row. Explain that quickly to those who are watching.
From Global Peterborough, this is CHEX News at noon.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Noor Ibrahim. Canada is set to receive 12 million doses of Moderna's new COVID-19 vaccine designed to target the Omicron variant.
Tonight, coming together to raise awareness about the local opioid crisis. Police investigate after a car slams into a Coburg motel. And can the Lakers take a commanding lead as they get set to host Six Nations in Game 4 of the MSL Final?
From Global Peterborough, this is CHEX News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jay Makinson. Carrie is off this week. Community leaders and members of the public came together today to raise 2 flags in honor of International Overdose Awareness Day. Fatal drug poisonings have touched communities across Canada, including ours. Tricia Mason has more on how families of those lost to the opioid crisis are raising awareness and remembering their loved ones.
Tonight, Thanksgiving hayride. International students new to the region get a chance to see the fall colors for the very first time. Plus, the first step. The interim chair of Hockey Canada has resigned, but calls continue for more changes to be made.
You're watching CHEX Peterborough. This is CHEX News at 11.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Rosen. Happy Thanksgiving. The holidays can be lonely for international students, but with a little love from the community, they don't have to be. Sam Haupt has more on how one local family is making a difference for others this Thanksgiving.